I'm EkkiThump and welcome back to Let's Play Osiris New Dawn. What are we doing this session? Well, I still kind of want to get on the combat grinding train. We are coming very close to unlocking the crab scythe. We need 11 combat points. We could go and farm tumbos, but that's what I did last session, so it could be a bit boring. I really don't like to repeat myself. Really don't like repeating myself. But what we could do is make a few stone axes and go down to mine 1B. We know there's a lot of melee combat to be had there against not particularly difficult enemies, just little guys, skeliopods and snubses. And also, legend tells of a rare spawn in mine 1B of diamonds in some of the crates. Diamonds we are going to need because we are eventually going to want one of these, the laboratory. Now, among all the other crap here, you can see it takes 5 diamonds. And the only reasonably reliable way of getting diamonds seems to be to just hope for a rare spawn in mine 1B. There is sometimes a diamond node in mine 1A which we haven't been to yet. We've not been to mine 1A yet because there's no way to complete it. We need some kind of decent ranged weapon. We need to get that plasma pistol built, and for that we need the fabricator, which is a fair way off. Although perhaps not all that far away. This is what we need here, the fabricator. You can see it's 50 science points, and we have to go through like large panels and computers and a bunch of other crap we really don't care about. But then we get the fabricator, and that unlocks like all of the other recipes in the game that we don't have access to yet. We also need the chemistry table, of course, for some things, but it's all doable in this chem station now, apparently. But first things first, we're going to craft a couple of stone axes, because still, unbelievably, what are we now, 14 episodes into this season, they are still our best weapon. So let's get some stone axe heads. 4 rocks, that'll do. No, not the oven. So 2 axe heads, and we're also going to need some iron to do 2 pipes. Where is it? Aluminium, titanium, carbon. There's too many metals in the game that have 2 similar colours. Right, don't need to do anything else with it. Just no. God, now these things look way too similar as well. This one's a bit lower. That's the only real difference. Right, 2 pipes. So we take that and then we primitive craft 4 masking tape, which we can do. Makes 2 stone axes, which also gives us combat points, remember, just from the crafting. About 170 combat XP each, in fact, for the crafting. Very nice. Okay, that takes us up to 21 points. So we only need to get, well, we need to get very few. We also might want to invest in a second chisel, because there are lots of nodes down in the mine. Not necessarily all great stuff. Most of it's just common crap. But if we're going to be doing a grinding run down there, it might be a decent investment. So let's get 1 more chisel. Steel, aluminium, copper, and magnesium. Copper, steel, magnesium, aluminium. Make a chisel. Okay, let's drop off the metal. We are all right on food and water, and we've got a few bandages. We've got the materials for a few more bandages. There is a survival kit somewhere in the mine, which will hopefully give us more health items as well. So we'll drop off all these. We'll bring in the food with us. You can see we've got 7 meats and a bunch of berries and bananas and crap, so we're good for that. Let's respect the division of the chest. We are taking our dome with us. I'm stuck on something. I'm stuck on a beacon, I think. Yeah. Drop off the branches. Everything else is coming with us. Okay, let's head for 1B and we'll take a few runs through. The main goal, of course, is that 30 combat XP. Piss and biscuits. I didn't actually drop a beacon at mine 1B. I was going to do that last episode. I forgot. Right, where is... Here we are. Minus 8.5, minus 19.3. Okay, what I'm also going to do, before I get zerged by the crab monsters, I'm going to drop a beacon around here. The reason I'm dropping a beacon here is because among all these nodes along this ridge, there is carbon and there is lead. Now, lead we only need a little bit of, but it is quite vital when we do need it. Carbon we need loads of because it's the other component for plastic alongside the hydrogen we spent a while extracting. So this is going to be lead and carbon. Wait, carbon. And the other beacon we're just going to drop obviously at 1B when we get there, so we don't have to keep remembering, like keep checking the mission log and finding out where it is.
Bare dehydration detected.
Oh, that's well, that's about -6 plus 1, I would guess, something like that. You'll notice this ridge. It's the ridge by the great big worm graveyard. You'll see it when you see it.
Hydration levels are now satisfied.
Okay, night time's closing in, but I think I can see the trees in front of the mine from here, so we'll keep on going. Try to avoid too much fall damage with judicious use of the hover boots. I just hope we somehow manage to shimmy our way around that gnat that always seems to be out front of the mine. I want to save the flashlight for when we get inside because I've only got 2 batteries. Ooh, this is a long drop. Shit. I don't think I was meant to come this way. Okay, I've got to turn the torch on, so let's pop a battery in. Didn't want to, but kind of have to. Well, here goes nothing.
Vitals dropping.
Okay, well we didn't die. That's good news. In fact, we've got some room in our belly. Let's
Vitals
just
stabilized.
eat that health back up. What have we got here? Bit of copper just randomly clinging onto the rocks there. Okay, we're about 10 degrees out. It's a decent approach so far. We've got, how many bandages worth of berries have we got? In fact, you know what, I don't care. If we can run out and grab these and it'll be daytime. If we do. So let's just go in there. We've got some bandages made up, we've got some supplies to make some more, and there should be a survival kit in there waiting for us at some point. Shit, there's that fucking, oh, something. Adult crab monster, that means run away. Oh, there was a gnat. Yes, for the love of God, yes, let me in. Close run thing, but we made it. So, usual mine 1B protocol. Turn the power on, even though it doesn't really turn many of the lights on. Check all the crates, even though we're pretty sure these are always empty. Go into first person mode, that's the thing we should do. I'm only going to check these once. If they're all empty this time, then we're just going to take it as a sign and not check them again. But there is obviously the loot lumps over here. So those are empty. So that's the first and only time we'll check them. And let's have a look in this sample rack as well. Yeah. So, axe out. And let's go and get swarmed by snubsies. Here's contestant number 1. Oh, we're actually doing quite well there. Got ourselves a crab talon. Didn't take too much damage either. We got, oh sweet, that was a fucking nice chest. 2 plutonium, 6, even a lump of lithium. A lump of lithium's no good to us on its own, but 6 diamonds is a fantastic little bounty. Okay, that's a good omen. Ooh, let's take all that. I wonder if it actually might be more effective to try and take these on down here. I seem to get stuck on those stairs quite a lot if we try and dance around them.
Vitals dropping.
Of course, it does help if you can actually see them. There's carbon there. That'll be a nice little pickup once we've taken care of these guys. Oh, here comes another one. Almost.
Suit breached. System restored.
Got a snubs down.
Seek medical assistance immediately.
Okay, 1 second.
Vitals dropping.
Where's he gone? Where has he gone? Oh. Okay, not bad. 24 already. And we've got some diamonds. We're still hungry, we're not, so let's pop a bandage.
Vitals stabilized.
Oh. This one's still feeling saucy. He's not taking much damage. He did see me take down his friend. But the nice thing about fighting them in here is they've got nowhere to run to. So once they start taking damage, normally like this guy would be away. You know, be over the hills and far away. But here, you can only go so far. Oh, and apparently you can go on the ceiling. There we go, got him. Skelly shell, skelly sack. We're probably getting towards the point where we could make one of these weird skeleopod shell shelters. I can't actually show it in here because you can't open the building menu. But there is a... That's not destructible. There is a new like system of primitive shelters in the game, one of which is a skeleopod shell thingamajig. What's this? Lead, we'll take it. It's all mining XP. Going to extract the maximum of value from this place, absolute maximum. More plutonium and oh, we haven't got a new skeleopod, is it? Yeah. Is that another point? It was, but here comes the snubs. Okay, let's keep checking these crates, keep grabbing that loot. It looks like we're done down here though. Let's grab the final couple of lumps. Let's bandage up again.
Vital stabilized.
Just for the sake of not having the thing beeping at us constantly. It might be time to swap the axe out. This one's not quite broken, but it's going to break in the middle of the next fight and we don't want that. Got another skelly. Not skelly, it's the snubs. Chilling in here.
Vitals dropping.
Another combat point. We're getting close to what we need. Okay, it's probably time to primitive craft the rest of the bandages. Bob heal again. We're going to be able to eat again soon. Well, I think we could eat now, but I don't want to waste the nutrition if I don't have to. Give me the loot, give me the loot, give me the loot. I'm going to take it all even though there's nothing there. Wasn't there normally a power switch down here? There's a side chamber here. Normally has skellies in it. And this guy, who we've already dealt with, that was the bloke who we were sent to find by the mission. Alright. Here's my snubs. Oh, I'm stuck on an outcropping.
Seek medical assistance immediately. Vitals dropping.
Snubs down. What else have we got in here? Nothing? Oh,
Seek medical
something.
assistance immediately.
Suit breach. Suit breach takes priority over everything.
System restored. Vitals are now critical. Seek medical assistance immediately. Vitals dropping.
It's not elegant, but we're getting the job done. Where do they come from when they spawn in? It's down from this crack somewhere. Can I get up there? No, not allowed. Ow, for fuck's sake, you cheeky motherfucker. I wish they made a noise or something when they appeared.
Seek medical assistance immediately.
Well, there's more crab bits for us. Crab leg meat, crab meat. We're going to eat so much crab. Right, we're actually out of
Vitals
health.
dropping.
For fuck's sake. I'm trying to talk about my inventory. We're out of health items, so we probably want to go out to the grove at this point and farm up some bandages. Crab eye, nice. Oh, we've got the combat points we need. We don't actually need to do any more farming at all. We could just head back home. Probably a good idea to grab some bandages and berries before we go, though. Right. We've got our diamonds. We've got our combat points. We've got an army of snubs blocking our way out.
Medical assistance immediately.
Okay, you know what? It's fine. I'm just gonna overeat.
Vital stabilized.
We've got crab meat we can cook from this little odyssey, so. Okay, we've also got the crab bits for the crab scythe, haven't we? Didn't find that survival kit. It must be down there in that room. But missed me. Right, without any reliable health items, I think we're just going to book it. I'm going to get out, get some berries and bananas, make another batch of bandages, and head back to base and see what this crab scythe is all about. So red berries and bananas, that's what we need, isn't it? Yes, it is. We need both, I think. Probably. I've got a slight surfeit of red berries, but might as well grab some. Here's the blueberries. It's 2 per, isn't it? No, it's only 1 per, so let's grab 1 more red berry. That'll be enough for 10 bandages. What? Oh, there's a berry on the floor over here. I think it's a blue one, but waste not, want not. Right, nanas. Need some more nanas. Where are they? I know there's plenty around here. I can't see any from where I'm standing, though. Oh, a couple more. Well, if we can't get enough banana leaves here, we could just head back towards the sap tree. We know there's plenty there. There's a banana tree. I'm just checking around, make sure none of those apple/banana things have fallen on the ground. They seem to be a fairly rare spawn. I don't know if you can harvest them any other way. If I run up to a sap tree and banana tree and just press F, I don't think it does anything. No, it doesn't even give you a harvest tag. Right, that's 9 leaves. I want to make 10 bandages. And I probably want some spare leaves as well on top. Right, there's the bandages. So let's make the bandages. And the hell? Give me the bananas. There we go. Oh, there we are. See the red banana things? They're clearly not bananas. I don't know why anyone would call them a banana. Like, even given the fact that they're a Martian fruit and they're not really like anything to do with Earth flora and fauna, you would think they would be like apples. Okay, a couple of bananas here, and that should do. We need to keep some on hand at all times in case we need to make some masking tape or something like that. Oh shit! You know what? I didn't drop the goddamn beacon in front of the mine. Let's go back quickly and do that. Right. So last beacon for now. Structures, beacon. Nickname Mine 1B. I know it is Mine Baldur now, isn't it? But it's Mine 1B in our hearts. Right, home base 2 kilometers this way and a bit. Well, we made it back in good old Orchek country, and it's pitch black. But we should be safe enough to work at night here. Not once have I ever had anything hostile wander into this base location. So let's pitch the tent and just get the health back, just in case. About there.
Vitals dropping.
Get in here, use the bed.
Vitals stabilized.
And let's have a look at this crab scythe. So we've unlocked the recipe. It's a primitive craft. It needs a pipe, and it also takes up patch tape for some reason and not masking tape. We've got 11 of it though, 11 patch tape once we've made this, so that's fine. So just need to make a pipe. Excuse me. Excuse me, coming through. Get out the fucking way. Or don't. Piss off. Go on, there you go. Pipe. So just iron. So pipe, take all, primitive crafting, talon pipe, patch tape. Let's see what we can do with this. Now it's big damage, 10% crit chance, which is the same as the stone axe, I guess. Durability, well, it doesn't tell you how much durability it has, only that it's currently at 100%. Let's put that on to slot 5. And let's wait till morning. We want to be able to see. It's, jeez, I was hoping it was going to be bigger than this. It looks like very slightly longer range. Possibly. Yeah, let's wait in here till morning. Even though there's no furniture or anything in here, I like staying in the habitat just because I can see the sky. So I can tell when it's morning without having to open the door. Alright, we can actually see the scythe in here, I think, if I go... Can I go third person? I can't go third person inside. But you can see, despite being made out of a metal pipe, it looks like it's got a stone handle. And it does have the crab claw on the end. So, when morning comes, we'll go and ram this into a few ore check and just see what kind of damage it does. It should be an upgrade. I mean, it's the next tier of primitive weaponry. After this, we've got in another 28 combat points time, we've got the Shard Blade, a simple knife that's good at piercing, which only does 10 damage but has 50% critical hit chance. So that's probably an upgrade. I don't know. I'm not sure exactly how much a crit does. It seems to be like pretty massive though. It's like way more than double damage. So it basically crits 5 times as often as the crab scythe, in exchange for having slightly more than half the base damage. I don't know if these proficiencies actually modify anything. Like I don't think these increase our combat skill at all. They just give us more skill points to unlock things with. Alright, I can see the red on the ground, which means it's dawn. So let's go and ruin some poor Orchek's day with our brand new weapon. Like this guy here. They look bloody metallic in the early morning light, don't they? Right, let's get nice and close and wham! That's not bad. That's a decent chunk off. There's a health bar there. I reckon it would be 8 hits to down an all check with this thing. I wonder if I can go and pull a snubs. They like to hang around over there sometimes by those base metal nodes. Good morning. I didn't check the combat XP we're getting for this. How much was it? Only 8. But that's enough. Was enough for another level up apparently. Another point. If we can't find a snubs here, I might go over to the copper node on the other side of the base. The Skeliopods love hanging around over there. I don't always get contact here.
Clear dehydration detected.
Down to one.
Hydration levels are now satisfied.
One tree sap again. I don't think the snubs actually live on this side of the mountain. Sometimes they just wander into aggro range, I think. We'd probably be better off going to that copper node. There do actually seem to be a colony of skellies living over there. Or we could try that crab, but I'm not going through that again. I've just made a fresh bunch of bandages. I don't want to burn through them all straight away. I really wish you could do melee combat in third person. Look at that, that's so cool. But it just doesn't work. It needs some kind of lock-on system to be able to do that. Right, normally there's at least 1 or 2 Skeliopods just hanging around here. Well, you know what, sod it. Let's actually, I don't think we'll take this monster down, but let's have a go whacking at its legs. I just want to see if the range...
Warning.
God, give me a second, Krabby. There you go. I just
achieved.
want to see if this actually is any better at reaching its legs. It does feel a bit longer range. It does feel better for this. Yeah, we're definitely scoring easier hits on the legs than we were with the stone axe. That's good. Good to know. And what? Okay, well, experiment successful. I don't actually want to stay around and get that kill. It's too dangerous with the supplies we've got, so let's just bug out. Okay, so this feels good. Definitely an upgrade on Stone Axe, well worth it. I'm glad this is actually in the game. We did check before we unlocked this that there actually was unlockable. Not sure where we're going next. Kind of do want to continue down the combat path, but... now that we've got the resources to make plastic, it might be worth doing a bit more work around the base. We've got some engineering and science points to splurge on something, so we should be able to make a bit of progress around here. But that's all for the future. So that's Osiris New Dawn for today. Do hope you join me for more stuff over the weekend. Tomorrow we've got Empyrean, as always on a Saturday. We'll jump into a new system. So that should be good good fun. We're going to see some new stuff there. Sunday we've got No Man's Sky. Huge update just dropped today. Just an incredibly long list of patch notes. We're going to have to experience what that's all about. And of course, coming up next week, we've got more Osiris, more Subsistence, more The Forest, more everything. And then in a couple of weeks' time, it's XCOM War of the Chosen, which I'm very much looking forward to getting my teeth into. But that's all for now. I've been EkkiThump. Do hope you've enjoyed this episode of Osiris New Dawn. Like and subscribe if you'd like to see more gameplay of this game or any of the games I just mentioned. And I will see you next time.